You know that.
Ow.
I'm saying, look, because if she don't, in like 2 hours, I'm at the muzzle her ass. So, and she ain't gonna like that shit because I'm gonna be at
Right,
work.
but
And
you
she
say
can't
it
be
all
barking
nice. Like, you gonna shut up now? You're gonna shut up now? Oh, okay,
because I'm
good.
trying to keep her calm, cuz. Nah, because I don't want to have to muzzle her. I hate that shit. She hate that shit. She just be on the fucking couch, mad as a motherfucker.
What kind of dog is
Like,
it?
she a black lab and Jack Russell Terrier.
I'm just glad that I hit record just in time to catch Ricky kissing the dog. All right, let's go ahead.
Oh, so basically Ricky was trying to be white.
Yeah,
Okay, Ricky.
that amuses me.
Man,
Bad person. All right, let's go ahead and let's
What's that,
keep
Rusty?
up and running the right way. All right, quiet down, gang.
Independent media has risen to become a watchdog of corporate media spaces.
And how they function largely as corporate and government propaganda machines. But who's been holding independent media spaces accountable?
Who's watching the watchdogs? Many independent media spaces are just independent spaces seeking to take up mainstream media's role as propaganda-spewing profit centers.
Father Teresa's Wine Cellar and Americans United again present Social Justice Bullies, a podcast that focuses on accountability within independent media spaces.
Hosted by Father Teresa's Wine Cellar founder, William J. Jackson, and Americans United Again founder, Ricky L. Hines II. This show will also feature social justice activists being open and honest about the problematic actions and people in independent media spaces.
Why are we social justice bullies?
Because apparently confronting people on how their actions perpetuate oppression
And injustice makes you a bully.
And what better reason to be called a bully?
but for justice.
Check out FTWC and AUA present
Social justice bullies. Because being petty for social justice is revolutionary.
Because being petty for social justice is revolutionary.
Because being petty for social justice is revolutionary.
All right, the second very, very motherfucking professional video cast of Social Justice Bullies. There's Ricky L. Hines over there, very yellow, very light-skinned, Mr. MC Light Bright himself, and also
sipping on that light bright juice, that pineapple.
light-skinned nigga juice, light juice. He said, "Fuck grape." That's black motherfucker. And off camera, Feeny Loco over there, so light-skinned you can't even see this nigga in the daytime. She has to come out at night, or you don't even know she's there. And me, William J. Black-ass motherfucker, greatest black atheist, meanest black podcaster, and up-and-coming soon, mean old Negro man under the Americans United Again banner. All right, we got some shit going on. Hashtag Holtz Coon. Why hashtag Holtz Coon? Because somebody's going to be doing the old rape culture buck dance for Massa Claw. Daniel Holtz Claw. All right, Mr. fucking modern day Jefferson himself. Can you dig it? Ricky Loco, what the fuck is going on?
Actually, I take that back. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call him Jefferson because at least Jefferson was smart. I mean,
Damn. All right.
yeah. Because you gotta be a dumb motherfucker to think that you was gonna get away with that shit. Like, you didn't think at some point there's some, like black women put up with all kinds of shit. Yes. You didn't think somebody was gonna say something though? You can only get away with that shit for so long.
Yeah, I mean, the looks on his face, like, all the images that I've seen of this guy, he does, like, legitimately look like the gears are not moving too fast in that head. Like, he really, like, it's like what Patton Oswalt said about, like, about humans of European descent as they were trying to become civilized. Like, the biggest, meanest motherfucker wakes up in the morning and it's like, I'm gonna have rape for breakfast. Like, he fucking looks like that. Like, he looks like he doesn't think about much more than, like, rape, sandwiches, and AC/DC records. Like,
And
that's
football.
about it.
And football.
And football, and probably not even football. He probably doesn't even know that he was playing football. He was just like, I'm hurting people and wearing spandex. Just wearing spandex and hurting people works well for him. He's like a violent yoga instructor. This guy's fucked up.
Fucking violent yoga instructor. Shit. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, you goddamn right. All right, and what the hell else do we have? Apparently some feller that writes for some kind of Fox News business, this, that, and the other stuff and things going on here. And he ain't too fond of the of them folks down in Missouri, them little colored college kids. They need to learn their place. They ain't activism right, and they're really just crying wolf as far as he's concerned. All right, and I got this link through an unexpected source, right? Damn, what the fuck is wrong with me? I be forgetting niggas' names. Pennyman. I got the link from.
I got you.
I looked at what Pennyman was sharing, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And I looked, and I was like, son of a brisket. And Pennyman just played a part in producing a segment for the Bullies. So we're gonna look into that motherfucker. And I think one of the first things is, as we open up the program, howdy do, motherfuckers, social justice bullies, hello. And we call ourselves social justice bullies, what, like ironically, not ironically, because I'm not afraid to be called an SJW. Like, you can use that as a pejorative all day. You're not going to run me into a hole. You're not going to scare me away with that, all right? Like, I'm going to keep on running my fucking mouth. And I'm a mean motherfucker at the same time that I'm doing it. Like, Feeny Loco recently put up like a poll sort of thread in the social networks. Like, is William J. Jackson mean? And folks were saying I was mean in very nice ways, because I am. I'm fucking mean for justice. Fuck yeah. Like,
he's not mean. He's pragmatically assertive.
Yeah.
So he's mean though. Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
Pragmatic. Holy shit! Wow. They went that far. Okay. All right. Nah, nigga, you mean like, and
They
like
were
the
scared,
shit that
they were scared to say it. They're like, oh, if I say he's mean, he's gonna yell at me.
Nah, but you know what though? What's fucked up is like people will sit there and say, oh well, you know, you guys are social justice warriors. First and foremost, how the fuck did that ever become a pejorative when these are the same motherfuckers who be expecting social justice? Like, oh, you expect racism to end? You know what that is, right? Oh, you mean that's social justice? So you mean you upset at the niggas fighting your battle for you? That's what you mean. Oh, okay. Nigga, you out here fighting this battle for me? I don't even, fuck that shit. What? Let's sit your ass down somewhere.
That's like somebody had made a post about how a bunch of black people would never march with King. They wouldn't participate in the civil rights movement because it was too aggressive. It was too loud. It was just, it was just too much. But after the fact, they all put their kids in those integrated schools, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, and these same people are in favor of a what's that called? Where someone gets arrested, someone files charges, someone goes to court, there's a judge, there's a justice system. That's right. And what is this justice system in the middle of? Society. Holy shit, a justice system in society. And then, wait, aren't there people that have, like, bulletproof vests and guns and badges and batons? They kind of look like warriors. So the thing is, they do like having social justice warriors. They just don't like when it's the oppressed people that want justice for themselves and other people like them. You see, it's just which social justice warriors they prefer. Can you dig it?
True. Can't even lie about that one.
Yeah.
Why try?
And before we dig into a little personal journal thought that I had, yoga pants. No, they're not yoga pants. All right, that is a corporatist name for spandex to make you buy them. You can do yoga in any goddamn pants. Hell, if I did yoga, I wouldn't wear pants. Go fuck yourself. All right. You don't need fancy pants to do yoga. All right, that's just something that they tricked predominantly white women into purchasing so that they could spend some money while appropriating some culture. All right, don't be fooled. Wear whatever the fuck you want while you do your goddamn yoga. All right, that's just a little
See,
thought I
Feeney,
had.
Feeney, he's not mean. He's just pragmatically assertive.
What?
This nigga mean. You know it. I know it. We all know it. He is mean.
Man.
Pragmatically assertive. Pragmatically assertive is like, he's mean, but I'm scared to tell him that because he might do something to me because he's mean. What?
No, you know what that is? That's when people know a word has a fucking stigma, like mean, and then they try to get around the stigma, but they know that you still fucking mean. They don't. So they're like, oh, well, you know what doesn't have a social stigma, but it's still a synonym to mean. Yeah, pragmatically assertive sounds good. Fuck it.
Pragmatically assertive. Which I like also the fact, I appreciate that because the people who are saying that are people that listen to the Wine Cellar podcast. So, you know, basically it was like the fans using William's words in a William way to describe William without saying mean. Because William likes the word pragmatism a lot. See, William, you're causing other people to have Williamisms now. Like, that's where it's gone. That's how far we've gone.
Good. The propaganda is working. Let's see. So this feller, now him a black man, him a black colored man, goes by the name of Jason Whitlock, and he calls his little blog space. I'm not gonna say little blog space. It's for Fox Sports, right? That's not little. That's his blog space. Well, for the machine. So he's the machine that we'll rage against today, and he calls it J School. And, well, he titled his piece here, Crying Wolf Exposes Real Problem, which is, what? Crying Wolf exposes real problem. Could you put in the word the or something? But you know what the audience that he's shooting for? You don't want to have too many big words like the, okay? You want to keep stick to the basics. So, what he writes in here is, Chicago buried 9-year-old Tyshawn Lee Tuesday. Police allege gang members lured the boy into an alley and executed him in a revenge killing aimed at his father. And now then he turns his attention to a preacher man, Father Michael Flegger, a white minister in a predominantly black Chicago community, eulogized Lee and castigated our society, blaming the boy's death on our lost conscience. How can we argue? All right. So where are we going with this so far? You guys feeling him so far? Sounds like a brilliant man.
He sounds like he's setting up for some major coonery, because this is how coon setup goes, right? So it'll say about 3, 4, 5 things that you kind of agree with in a vague way. They're vague, but they're kind of like common fucking sense. Like, yeah, sure, that boy's death was as a result of our lost conscience. We sat there and we left, we left the people of Chicago to fend for them fucking selves. We introduced drugs into fucking communities, and then we got mad when people sold them and then started arresting them. Well, guess what? When you make something that people are selling illegal, it doesn't stop them from selling it because it never fucking deals with the demand. What you end up doing is, let's say a business deal happens, right? With something that used to be legal or something that is legal. What do? You can call the police, you can file a lawsuit, there's so many other fucking courses of action that you have, right? But when what you're doing is illegal, then what's your option? The only option is violence. And so you create a culture like that because you introduce something that is of relative value into a community, you make it illegal, and then you don't give them any real legal way of making the same amount of money. Yeah, so the gang violence in Chicago is a result of our lost conscience. But I know that's not where he's going, and this is what makes it coonery.
Yep. All right. So he continues. The execution of an innocent black boy draws the attention of a handful of local dignitaries, while the death of a black teenager foolish enough to wrestle a cop for
Oh, God almighty.
What? What, woman?
Okay.
What? You mad?
So, I'm just going to call it now. At some point in the next 7 to 8 sentences, he's going to blame the father for being a gang member and the mother for buying a car and being a stripper.
And also, let's keep in mind that...
I'll take you up on that. Yeah, that's probably accurate.
And we know that Mike Brown was trying to get our good, sweet, dear, blue-eyed, blonde-headed Christian man, Darren Wilson's gun, and it was that Darren Wilson pulled his gun out and Michael Brown freaked out and put his hand up, because that's what you do. You freak out when a weapon is drawn at you, and you just try to put your hand out as a natural reaction to block that, because he has no military training. He has no martial arts training, right? He just, oh no, somebody's about to hurt me, put my hand up, and that's why the bullet went through his hand up his arm.
Yeah.
Not to mention, he pulled him in the fucking car. Like, the shit that bothers me to this day is the people who will sit there and say, oh, well, you know, the autopsy report found that he was reaching for his gun. An autopsy report couldn't fucking find that out. What an autopsy report would find out is where he was shot.
Right.
And based on, and in all honesty, what the autopsy report supported either story. So you could either believe that a fucking 18-year-old kid with no criminal record, who admittedly a bit of a dick at a liquor store or at a food store, while jaywalking, would then reach into a fucking cop car and try to take the cop's gun after the cop asked him to simply stop jaywalking.
Right.
Oh, and
or you can believe that he was he was trying to fucking, Darren Wilson was trying to fucking prove a point, because that little Negro boy in the middle of the street didn't listen to him, so he hauled ass and turned around and decided to go fuck with it.
Yeah, and also, and just a taste bit more context. Is this the thing that somebody who is about to go to college, like in less than a week, is going to do?
In less than a week, 2 days. Like,
okay, yeah, he was
days.
And the behavior of Wilson, he got what from his last job? He was what?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Fired. Right.
Yeah,
And
but
not only-
know now that being fired is an Islamo inferno fascist thing now, because you know that the Islamist terrorists, they burned down them Planned Parenthoods to hide evidence of baby body parts. That's all.
Right.
On the internet is true.
Seems legit.
So this here genius man, I like that we didn't even get through the whole sentence before we had to. Let's go.
Because that's the thing about conservatism, and like this whole, and what you have to do to clown is that you have to say so much bullshit in such a quick recession. What's the word I'm looking for? Secession, yes. That no one ever can actually stop to call you out on the bullshit.
Right.
But it's like, no, you know, he didn't wrestle a cop for control of his gun, because odds are, if he were doing so, it outweighing him by about 50 pounds or so, he probably would have got it. Can we be honest about that? If he really wanted that gun, he probably could have got it just based on his size.
Yeah, but that's another thing too. They're like, oh, he hulked up and he was huge and like a demon. I'm like, y'all are the same height and pretty close to the same size. And one of you already had a gun, a taser, a billy club, was in a car, and had a bulletproof vest. Really?
Yeah.
You were terrified, though, of
This
somebody
don't seem
who's
like that ain't
the
even a
same
fair
height.
fight. That's not even a fair fight. Like even if because Wilson's actions were those of the gang members, just like the kid who killed the kid in Chicago.
Yeah.
You show up, you hulk up on somebody that you know ain't got no fucking that you don't have no business fucking with, and then they end up dead. You have no business fucking with somebody for jaywalking.
And I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Yes.
gonna put it out there. I'm gonna just put it out there now because whatever. I'm getting my conspiracy theory on. I think it was the cops that killed that boy. I do.
It wouldn't surprise me. I would not be in Chicago. I would not be the least bit surprised. When you have the equivalent, the local equivalent of a CIA black site in your city,
Mhm.
all that other shit goes out the window. When you have a fucking city that has paid out more in excessive force penalties than it takes to run their fucking mayor's office,
Yeah.
then
Like,
none of that shit goes off the table.
something that I commonly try to remind folks of is like a common phrase in Chicago is vote and vote as many times as possible. Like that's how dirty and corrupt they are out there. Like that's and I
Well, in the rest of the country, everybody votes. In Chicago, everybody votes twice.
yeah. Yeah, I tell people like Feeney Loco that all the time.
Right.
Yeah, so this feller. All right, so back to that sentence and the rest of them. So he says, the execution of an innocent black boy draws the attention of a handful of local dignitaries, while the death of a black teenager foolish enough to wrestle a cop for control of a gun helps foment unrest on a nearby college campus 7 months after then. Attorney General Eric Holder destroyed the fallacy of hands up, don't shoot. And
Again, another lie. Like we should just oh god, there's gotta be. Hold on,
they don't even try. They don't even try.
They
To
don't.
be honest.
And
They
something
really
else,
don't.
he didn't. He just put that sentence out there and did not put a video of Eric Holder saying anything. He just said Eric Holder did this, and believe me, because I said it.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
Nah, nigga. You say some shit that bold, you gotta prove it, bruh. Like, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. I'm sorry.
Don't say that.
That's not what White Jesus told me, though.
He
What?
I do what I want.
I'm sorry. It was just too easy. Like, you set me up for that one.
And he says, lies stacked on top of lies create the bullshit we're witnessing in Columbia, Missouri. Cleaver family members, in my opinion, baited a small group of misguided black students into stirring a racial shitstorm.
Okay. I just got to point out though, like, even though he's like indirectly not blaming the students, it's not their fault. They got conned into it. But at the same time, that's that infantilizing and assumed stupidity of black people. Like they're just too dumb to know better. That's why you just got to take them by the hand and put them out in the field and be like, this is how you pick cotton. Just do that, like 18 hours a day. You can't do nothing else. Just this is what you do. Just do it this way. Just do what I tell you to do. Mm-hmm.
And I know how he's mixing in, like, just a wee bit of, like, arguably black militant language into this white supremacist piece. So he's like the sort of the coon wing of the Hotep party working for Fox News.
Yeah, basically.
This
Yeah.
is under Fox Sports.
Of course it is.
What?
Of course it is.
You know, and only because the what I call the slave revolt, when that football team said, well, you know, we're not gonna pick yards of cotton for you unless you get rid of that there man. And then they did. And so he continues, right, with the lies stacked on top of lies. It attracts Twitter, and Twitter-addicted journalist looking for their next relevancy hit off of the Black Lives Matter crack pipe.
What?
The Black Lives Matter
What?
crack pipe.
What? How does that?
He's talking to white people about black people. Remember,
Of
he's
course, crack comes into
Oh
the
yeah.
equation. Yeah.
No, fuck this.
Man, this is some bullshit! Move this man!
from not How High, that's from Half Baked.
That it is, sir. That it is.
Yeah, man, but fucking, because remember, like, he's pretending to talk to black people. Remember, I've said this before. Don Lemon, Bill O'Reilly, these folks, when they do their segments, they're pretending they're talking to black people, but they're talking to white people about black people. That's why he said crack pipe. Does anybody talk about crack anymore? Nigga, gangster rappers don't even talk about selling crack anymore. Fucking nobody talks about crack anymore. Jesus fucking Christ. But he knows.
Actually, they just talk about cooking it. That's it.
Yeah?
That's it.
Nobody
Nobody's
really
actually smoking that shit.
That's really, so crack is really just white people dog whistle, and this black man knows how to use it. All right, so he continues on. Very, very brilliant man here. He says, the absurdity of the past week at Mizzou couldn't be duplicated on South Park. A 23-year-old Fresh Prince, black grad student, threatened...
What?
He's a Fresh Prince, woman.
Like, why do they always do this, though? They just throw in every fucking arbitrary, like, black culture reference. Like, all 5 of them that they know, even if they have nothing to do with each other.
No, and I guess it comes from the fact that his parents are fairly well off, but, like... So, let me get this straight. The only people whose parents you know were fairly well off were Will Smith from Fresh Prince? Wow, that you don't know enough black people. You should really go find some more black people. You should, like, that's almost, honestly, I'm just gonna, when people start saying this bullshit, like, you should really go find some more black people. You should, because it's very clear you don't know any black people, or definitely not enough.
Mm-hmm. It feels like that
Your
guy
black
that was
friend
on Twitter.
Your black friend is feels abused by you and doesn't want to tell you. That's what that is.
Yeah.
I have a black friend? Yeah, sure. And if you still think this, he's not telling you the truth.
Because, see, now that's like that guy that was on Twitter that was trying to argue with us, and he's like, y'all are concerned about when that new Jay-Z album is coming out. I'm like, Jay-Z is still dropping an album?
Jay-Z?
And he's like, Lil Wayne. And I'm like, did you just name all the 2 black people that you know?
And it's like, I ain't fuck with Lil Wayne since like 2005, nigga. You go sit down elsewhere with that shit. I'm sorry, 2006. Before he went completely off the deep end.
It was the auto-tune, just everything went wrong. But now what they're doing right here, right? So and because the thing is, Alex Jones, and let it see known, Alex Jones is the most dangerous and the most powerful voice for maintaining white supremacy right now. I'm not fucking around. And I think I will be doing Alex Jones segments. Like, after holiday season is over and I'm not doing like 12 and 13-hour shifts, I will be covering Alex Jones on a regular basis. Because I think too many people think he's this funny conspiracy theory guy with a Texas accent. Ha ha ha. No, he's fucking dangerous. He makes millions of dollars and millions of people listen to him. And he always leans into his first segment on a regular basis is about either black people or Muslims or Mexicans. One of those 3, usually black people, and how you should be mad at them, and how they're just making up racism. And then he goes into his first commercial break, and his first commercial break is what? Advertising guns and an upgrade if you already own an AR-15. Get mad at black people, buy a gun. Alex Jones is fucking dangerous. All right, but...
Nah, but though, I half expect him to fucking to find some shit like this and play it.
Oh, fuck yeah! Like, he's probably like,
hold on.
as I type his name, he probably has, because remember, he's a millionaire. He makes an ass load of money off of what he's doing. He can hire to just constantly Google his name to see if people are talking about him. And,
no, but you know what though? I bet it would, like, literally. it wouldn't even surprise me if they fucking showed up and or like on his show they played
The
this.
Muslim is gonna get you. The Muslim is gonna get you. The Muslim is gonna get you tonight. Allah, 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 Allah. The Muslim is gonna get you. The Muslim is gonna get you. That's the new boogeyman. Whatever you do, don't look at the mirror and say Muslim 3 times. One of them stinky unibrow sons of bitches will show up right behind you with a big-ass turbine, beard, genie bottle in one hand, magic carpet in the other, dynamite belt. Last thing you'll smell is couscous, camel hump, and diesel fuel. Boom! Then he blows you up. Nuh-uh. Because the Muslim is gonna get you. The Muslim is gonna get you. The Muslim is gonna get you tonight. Allah, Allah.
Do you need a gun? Now to our advertisers. Do you need a gun? You want a gun now? You want a gun? How about, hey, you want a gun? I just scared the shit out of you. You want a gun now? How about that? No? All right, wait till you hear what I got to say about black people, and then when we go to the next commercial break, nigga, you gonna want a gun.
Now, dancing off of that tangent right into what I should have leaned right into, but I'm the I'm the tangenter in chief. You know me, and so what they're doing. This is white people as to borrow a word from another black podcast, white people as a brand, right? The brand white people projecting their internal caste system onto black people, right? Their caste system is class. That's why white trash is a thing, right? Because class is that's how they and gender, class and fucking gender, and then sometimes like religions, like we're better than the we're better than those Pentecostals, fuck them. We're better than those Jehovah's Witnesses, fuck them. But for the most part, it's fucking class. How big is your house? How big is your salary? How much land do you own?
Well, it's tribalism at its best.
Yeah.
Or at its worst, rather.
And they're looking at it, so they're saying, what, this black guy, he can't complain because his old daddy man made $8 million of them their dollars last year. I tell you what. And so now they're looking at wallets to try to diminish the fact that race is a big factor for them.
And see, that's, I think we talked about this last night, William, like this whole ridiculous ass thing, because they'll be like, I don't have white privilege. I'm poor. I don't have any privilege because my mom was on food stamps when I was coming up. But then this guy, he doesn't have any reason to complain about anything. He's got money. And I'm like, wait, what? How does this whole privilege thing work? You can't have white privilege because money, but now apparently black people can't experience racism because money? Like, I don't understand this obsession in America with like, oh, we have money. Can't have any problems because we have money. And like,
and they're saying money. I mean, forget millions of dollars, right? There's money in the Thousandaires Club. Trayvon Martin's father kind of did live in a gated community, right?
Yeah.
So money didn't. Trayvon Martin was able to go to fucking NASA space camp.
Right.
Yeah.
Money didn't protect little Trey. Like he got murked by white supremacy.
And I mean, it always ignores the thing that like, oh, okay, well, you poor, cool, right? Like, I grew up poor, too. Would you have rather been black and poor or white and poor?
Yeah.
It's the same thing because being poor is poor, Ricky.
Sure. Go paint yourself a few shades darker and see if that works out for you.
You're being divisive, Ricky. Divisive. Oh, shit. See? Yeah.
What happened?
You go work for the NAACP.
Nah, that happened. I don't trust organizations that still use the word colored.
I haven't trusted the NAACP since the Cosby pound cake speech.
Coming straight out of Spokane, a crazy motherfucker named Rachel. And for some reason, my sisters ain't faithful. I got tight curls. I got box braids. You'll respect me if I get a high top fade. That's that Rachel Dolezal NWA record coming out.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
A Fresh Prince.
No.
The Fresh Prince black grad student threatened to starve himself to death under the pretense that the school president hadn't done enough to stop unidentified white men from uttering the N-word when passing by in tracks and carving swastikas with poop. Now,
that's pretty serious though. Like, does he not? Look. As a black person, right? I'm all cool. Like, I'm cool with people. I'm cool with the N-word. I say nigga for everybody. I call white people nigga because they were calling us nigga for hundreds of years and we couldn't say it back. So I'm not used to hearing the word nigga. But when I hear it ride around, like when somebody's riding a truck, whether they black or white, I'm feeling kind of threatened. Like, let's keep it 100. Like, if a bunch of motherfuckers roll up in a truck talking about nigga and they black, I'm deuces, nigga. I already know what that's about. Like, you're not, you're trying to fucking minimize a situation that you can't minimize. That when a bunch of motherfuckers show up and they say something in a menacing way and they're in a truck, it's time to go. I don't give a fuck who it is. And the fact that it's white men on behalf of white supremacy is the problem, that we even have white supremacy. But generally, when motherfuckers show up in trucks yelling something menacingly, it's time to either chuck deuces or catch a fade. Like, this.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Pickup trucks in general are creepy. Like,
they are.
Like, pickup trucks are creepier than like living in a black neighborhood in the summer and like a car coming up with the damn headlights off. A pickup truck in the Midwest or the South, just it doesn't matter what speed it's going, is fucking creepy.
And that's the thing too. Like, this is Mizzou. That is the South. I don't know if it hits like the technical authorized border of the South, but Mizzou is the South, man. They have Southern accents down there. It's warm for most of the year. They don't really have a hardcore winter. Like, that is the South. So, when white people in the South in pickup trucks yell things from... No. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Now, look at the belittling language, right? The word uttering the N-word and carving swastikas with poop. Like, uttering removes the fact that they're saying it in general and the fact that they're not whispering it. Uttering, that makes it sound like they're speaking in, that evil thing.
Like they're just driving by, like, huh, niggers. No, that's not what happened.
Yeah.
Like, they were passing by on a nice little truck stroll.
Yeah.
And being like, oh, look, niggers. No. Generally, when people yell nigger from a truck, it's kind of it's menacing. Not even, take out the menacing. You yell flowers at me in a menacing way in a truck, nigga. I'm looking your way, cause something ain't right with you.
And he's saying it nervously under their breath, right? Like, ugh, niggers. Like, no, they're not. Like, they're saying it to people's faces and scaring the shit out of them. And then, and then they're like, oh, they made threats online. They're also trying to belittle that. Dylan Roof made threats online. Elliot Rodger made threats online. Like, people making threats online is fucking scary because they do it. White men do it. All right, now, so that's uttering. Now there's the word poop. Now, first off, again, back to Alex Jones. He's saying that didn't even happen. He's just saying it did. And remember, millions of people listen to him and believe him. So millions of people think that didn't even happen. And now you have here Hotep Kuhn of the Fox News wing is saying that it's poop. It's not poop. It's shit. It's feces. It's human feces. And let's just point out the fact that, again, projectionism. Like, white people call us monkeys. But remember, you shave off, a monkey's hair or a typical ape's fur or hair, and their skin is white. And then what's the texture of their fur or hair? Pretty similar to white people. And then what do monkeys do? Don't they throw their shit at you, or at least particular breeds of monkey? So
yes, they do.
They, like, in an artistic way, threw their shit at black people. But remember, they call you a monkey.
Yeah. Dead on, honestly. But you know what though? This is one of those times where I almost wonder if it was fucking in our best interest to leave blackface in place, like white people dressing up in blackface, because at least then I know it's bullshit. Like now they've just hired black people to say the hateful shit that they used to have white people dress up in blackface to say. So basically, they just put some poor white man out of a job.
Yes, actually they did, because the Al Jolson performer is retiring.
See?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
See?
he continues on. He says, the white liberal Ta-Nehisi Coates, quoting the white liberal Ta-Nehisi Coates, quoting Mafia, declared Mizzou an unsafe space and hostile killing field for blacks, and opened their media platforms to any person willing to share a story about hearing the N-word, and while in Colombia for the past 50 years. Now, to me, like, I can see the, I think folks in general can kind of see the sort of hyperbole snark in there, but at the same time, these are folks who want that hyperbole snark to be true, so they're going to rewrite it as true in their heads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the past 50 years, and they called it a killing field. Now, okay, what I want you to do here, Mr. Jason Whitlock, play back the audio of someone saying killing field. Was it Chris Hayes, Rachel Maddow, Lawrence O'Donnell? Who was it? Was it Sam Cedar on the Majority Report? Was it David Pakman? Give me some white liberal that said that. Was it Jeff Glass, Mr. Election?
Liberals. It was liberals, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Look, brother, you know you from the same place I'm from. Now, look, okay? It was white liberals. I ain't got time to sort them up. I ain't got time to sort out the white liberals. They all white liberals to me. But you're racist right now. Nigga, don't that make you kind of racist? Fuck it. I'm gonna leave it alone. By their own definition, they are the things that they are. That they call other people. Because we understand what they mean by racist, right? When white conservatives say racist, or conservatives period, when they say racist, they mean talking about race.
Mm-hmm.
So when you sit there and infuse white liberal, oh well, now you're racist by your own definition, my nigga. Like, sorry, you get held to your definitions too. And it's and you're actually you're actually closer to them than anything that you're describing, anyone that you're describing. So it wasn't even fucking 50 years. It was 70. Fuck. Does he even understand what the fuck concerned student 1950 means? Nigga, they've been there since they didn't allow black people in there until 1950.
You mean it doesn't just mean like one student registered 1,950? Like he was the 1,950th student registered there that year? What? Are you sure?
I'm dead sure.
Are you sure?
They didn't start allowing N-words into Columbia, into Mizzou until 1950.
I forgot to
1950.
Shit. All right. So this feller, Jason Whitlock, he goes on for a long bit with this one. So the link to this nonsense is up on that feller John Pennyman, who we had a wee bit of a disagreement with, and
the whack phony Stark, aka John J. Nunn Penniless. Still don't fuck with you, John. Right.
Yeah, I got this.
It ain't gonna go nowhere, nigga. Not till you come see me.
I got this link from his personal page on the social networks there. So it is.
Just curious. Was he agreed with this, didn't he?
No, he disagreed.
He did.
Oh, I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
Damn.
I'm surprised they didn't try to like reach down in his pocket and fucking protect this dude. But that's probably just because he wants this spot. He wants that spot on ESPN. He wants that spot on the herd so that he can spout out his bullshit.
Yeah,
so he's got to come at his head.
Wants to see the rest of this. The link is there. I'm not going to put the link in my pages because I already have. I prefer to put up links from our own pages, like Ricky Loco. Like if you put up a blog post at Americans United again, then I'll link that to us so that so that folks can see it. Like write something about Misogynoir, and I'll share it to the Misogynoir Exposed page, and then get some folks looking there. Like I prefer to put up stuff that we say. If you want to see this is there, and it's also on the Mr. Light Bright, and right next to White himself, Ricky L. Himes. Nigga got the eyes for walking. He's a dangerous man. He's fucking scary.
Apparently so, because John is scared of me. I don't know. He is.
Now let's see. Geez, do I have a bobo? Yeah, what? Nah, I don't have time to do that. Well, to put like a little briggity break in between. We don't have time for no briggity break, do we? Maybe we do. Maybe I
might could flip it because we only got 2 more stories. I gotta be done in maybe about 40 minutes or so I can take the pup out for a walk and get to work.
Oh, and remember, we have you, like, you are archived kissing that dog, so you're going to have to explain that to all the real black people. Everybody's going to be like, oh, that's the...
I don't give a fuck. I love my dog. That's
right, shit. Down.
Hey, no, you know what's funny? Whenever I take her out, or like, because she a black lab and a Jack Russell Terrier, for listeners who don't know. Whenever me and Sherelle take her out, it's she's a wonderful coat. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. She's such a pretty dog. And then when I take her out, she's just a black dog. Like black man, black dog. That's it. She becomes dangerous at that point. It's actually mildly amusing.
That ain't never gonna be right. All right, so let's see. So right on the other side of this, and what I'm about to play here might cause me to not be able to monetize this video, even though YouTube will only give you like fucking 15 cents anyway, so you can go fuck yourselves. All right, so let's go ahead and dig this, and right on the other side we will have Holt's Tune. All right.
Yo, nigga, yo. Nigga, yo. I'm back, the greatest black atheist with diarrhea at the mouth. You ain't saying shit with Feeny Loco, the uppity negress. Her words have weight, so raise up with that weak shit. Lisa Loco, whoa, white splainer in chief with the pistol grip pump, might aim at police. Y'all gon' learn today when we bill on your ass. Free the hard way, Wine Cellar Podcast.
All right. And that is Father Teresa's Wine Cellar, the greatest black atheist, and Americans United Again, and AUA Hope with Ricky Loco and Sherelle Loco. Subscribe to that shit.
Yes, you want some positive news in your life, because it should be depressing as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a detective on the stand that explained that there is a huge difference between community policing and what Daniel Holtzclaw is accused of having been doing with these communication with some of these alleged victims. Meanwhile, we also heard for the very first time from one of his supporters.
All right, one of his supporters. Now, somebody would come out and support the Claw is clearly going to be like a David Duke or... like a Strom Thurmond or some feller like that, maybe Steve Scalise, maybe someone like that would come out and support the Claw.
10 years of knowing Claw, I just can't.
What? Hold on. What?
Wait a minute. What is this? What is this?
Mm-hmm.
It's one of
Also,
those-
can I just point out one of the things that's irking me with this entire thing is that his friends keep calling him Claw. Like, dude's on trial for rape, and y'all want to call him a nickname that just sounds inherently violent. Like, claws hurt people, man.
Yeah.
Men, we don't know what we did.
Very first supporters.
Apparently.
Of knowing it's now, I just cannot fathom these things being true. And I have yet to see any of that in the testimony.
This former college friend and football teammate flew in from Detroit.
He flew in to protect his white man. He said, whoa.
Flew in from Detroit. Detroit, though.
Damn right. He was like, I don't have time to be worrying about people's water getting shut off and shit. Look, this white man is in trouble.
To stand with a man accused of sexually assaulting 13 women to date. Nearly 24 people have testified.
The things that he is alleged to do, that's just not the person that I've gotten to know.
The Facebook.
Yeah, it's not this, so therefore not true. Because you know how there's no rape in football culture.
No.
What is? Okay, so what does? How does one get to know? Let's say he did do it, right? Which is extremely likely in this case. Does that mean that the person that you got to know is any different? Like, what does a rapist look like? How does a rapist? How do you know a rapist? How do you know that someone's not a rapist? Like, no, you know what? Yeah, I've seen him. I've seen the claw. I've seen him turn down pussy. I just can't. No. Oh, don't lock my friend away.
According to white supremacy and Shoshana Roberts, really, Holtz Claw's friend looks like a rapist. And I'm just saying, holla back.
Oh, well, there is that.
Especially that screen cap that you got right there. That looks kind of rapey.
Yep. Cortland Spellman, you look like a rapist, brother.
Gotten to know.
The Facebook conversations between Holtzclaw and his accuser that the jury saw, he says, shows he's a man concerned about others.
He's not the type of person that would prey on other people or try to bully or try to force or weasel his way in.
And he's a cop, though.
Yeah. He was a failed football player who then became a cop.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
didn't he weasel his way into the police department after failing at his dreams?
I believe so.
That's okay. All right, but not the man that you. No, not the man that would reason over. No, shut the fuck up.
Nah, and on some shallow shit, I noticed that's not just a big forehead. He got the barbershop to line him up to where he's receded. Your forehead ain't that big, nigga. You ain't fooling me. All right.
Strongly believes this is not about race.
I don't buy it, honestly. I don't buy it, and I hate that it's even come to that, and that's why I'm here as well.
All right, so
God.
You ain't got time for that shit. What?
No, but he was just, this isn't about race. He just happened to target all black women, apparently. Apparently, the only people that they could get to say something were all black. Yeah, not about race. He just happened to.
Ironically, somewhere in the neighborhood of 12 or 13 of the population, so he got like 12 or 13 of them. Like he was just goofing around with numbers. He's a mathematician, Ricky. I don't know why you're hating on somebody.
Nah, nigga. This nigga don't look like you do any kind of math on a regular basis.
What?
I hate that it's even come to that, and that's why I'm here as well. Say that's not his personality. He does not have any issue with the African American community or the people in it.
And right now, that friend and the jury is hearing testimony from the third alleged victim who just took the stand about 30 minutes ago. The trial here should wrap up for the day and continue tomorrow. We're live outside the Oklahoma County Courthouse. Patty Santos, KOCO 5 News. Thank you.
All right. Innocent.
Mm-hmm. So,
Nah,
you
bro.
know what's really fascinating to me is how, like, serial killers exist and how everybody's always like, that's not the person I know. And then you find, like, 20 dead bodies under their garage and shit.
Yeah. Because
Mm.
you know what? Serial killers are normal ass people. Rapists are normal ass people. Otherwise, are probably normal ass people outside of the rapist part. Like,
Mm-hmm.
not, I don't understand why they don't get that. But
No,
then
but
if they admit that, then they have to admit that, oh wait, my friend's gonna be locked away, and I've been hanging out with a rapist. No, I'm a rapist by association. Um, what in the fuck?
Oh, that's my dead white kid. That's Jason Unborn. See, that's my
what?
baby body parts in a jar.
Oh my
I got
God.
a dead white kid in a jar, and you can't do nothing about it. You know, all the right-wing publications are going to find this and use this clip forever.
Oh, yeah, probably. And this is why you can't trust the Negroes.
It's the unborn identity. It's Jason Unborn.
I
Why?
hear there's rumors on the internets.
Oh my God. Why do you want people to hate you, though?
They're going to shoot me anyway. Yeah, give them some kind of reason. I'm gonna go
shit.
down a blaze of glory talking shit. What is it that you have to say when you introduce me when I guest on your program, Ricky? How do I talk to white people?
Like he doesn't know they have guns.
Damn right. God damn it.
Yeah.
Every day I talk to a white man like I don't even know guns exist. Shit. God damn
Wow.
right. What?
You know, the Taino people tried that once. It did not end well for them. Just saying.
Yeah. I'm a gambler. I've had a hot hand at this poker table for a while, and one of these days it's going to go horribly wrong.
Yeah, you gonna be Emmett Till? Yes. Yes.
Oh man. So let's see. Did we have? Oh yeah, we had one more. We're current, right? We're up to date. So there were some folks. They put people in cages as animals and like Negro zoos.
Mm-hmm.
People in Haiti speak French because of supremacy. France, that's who they are, France. So they basically live like an intercontinental gangster lifestyle, and some of the folks that are residents of that, well, they caught the logical result of living a gangster lifestyle. You live by the gun, sometimes you fucking die by it. You live by the bomb, sometimes you die by it. It happens. And but some right-wingers, they had some posts on the Twitter about this. Y'all ever heard of a fella who calls himself David Frum?
Yes.
Oh.
That idiot.
He said, well, maybe guard the border before the massacre.
I like how that's the option, like close the border, not like stop bombing people in foreign countries.
No, because
Well,
that's a simple answer, and he's dealing with simple people.
stop, doing backdoor like intelligence CIA shit and giving terrorist organizations guns.
White
Yeah.
Like
people
that.
can all go back to Europe and border themselves up in there, and they can deport all the brown people from Europe if they all go back to Europe from places they've invaded over the past 5 centuries.
Yeah, I think that would be good. Like, I don't mind if they go back if they just stay out of everything else, though. Like, they're never allowed to leave Europe again.
Oh yeah, and they can't have arms. No arms. They
Oh,
can't.
absolutely not.
They can't be trusted with them.
Repeatedly, they've proven that.
Yep. So now, you remember a movie called Matilda, right?
Of course.
And somebody was like, "It's not a lizard, it's a newt." Well, it's a Newt Gingrich, and he said, imagine a theater with 10 or 15 citizens with concealed carry permits. We live in an age where evil men have to be killed by good people.
Why is the answer again? See, not bombing foreign countries is probably more effective than concealed carry. Just saying.
Well, see, here's the other thing, though. Like, that didn't work for Lincoln.
Ah, shit.
To be honest.
He should have been
Wow.
like, got a bulletproof hat. That's his fault.
Yeah, he was asking for it.
Apparently so.
Judith Miller, Ricky's homegirl, Judith Miller. They used to play b-ball, back in the old school days. They'd play some b-ball and listen to Bone Thugs and Harmony. And Judith Miller said, now maybe the whining adolescents at our universities can concentrate on something other than their need for safe spaces. Oh.
So,
shit.
I'm just saying, I would very much appreciate if we could get like the new Black Panthers to just start showing up and hanging outside with guns, of course, open carry, outside of like white businesses. Like that would be kind of cool. Just I mean, they're not doing anything, right? They're just there, and we don't need safe spaces, right? Because
no, freedom,
liberty.
That's is we don't need safe spaces because freedom. Okay, cool. Well, that means that everybody has the same freedom. Otherwise, it's not freedom.
So yeah, I completely co-sign like the new Black Panthers. Just
Oh yeah. Well, when it comes to Obama, the boy is mine, says Monica Crowley, and she said, and most predictably, Obama doesn't want to speculate about the attackers and their motive. Wake the bleep up! Exclamation like Jeb.
Wait, so we should make assumptions about who it is and go bomb a country before we actually know that it was people from that country?
Okay. Are they Muslims? Yes. Do they have Muslim countries? Yes. Do we have bombs? Yes. All right, but maybe you prefer to listen to Michelle Obama, or maybe a better Michelle than Michelle Obama, Michelle Malkin.
Oh, God.
Really? What could Nobel Prize-winning workplace violence whitewasher-in-chief possibly contribute at this?
Wait, hold up, though. Michelle Malkin called Obama a whitewasher?
The Kentucky side of his genealogy.
Michelle Malkin.
Michelle Malkin is a very responsible member of the Asian community.
Yeah, responsible in creating bigotry by holding on to a Republican conservative agenda.
John Cho would be nothing without Cal.
I don't think that's how that works.
What?
That's not how that works.
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe you wake up in the morning with, some morning James Woods, and he says, go to your safe space and yap about gender issues. Nobody with a brain wants to hear this nonsense right now. Hashtag TCOT.
Oh, by the way, you're still welcome for introducing you to that hashtag.
What? I'm so fucking confused right now.
And then the greatest one at the end. We're gonna skip 2 and go straight to the end because Charles C. Johnson, he's gonna tell you the real deal, right? Imagine no more Muslims. That's it. That's the whole tweet.
Well, to be fair, I can see how that works, because the goal of the type of capitalistic system that we have is to reduce the amount of people competing so that we can create monopolies, and I'm pretty sure that the conservative Christians would prefer to be the only people who have a monopoly on throwing acid on women who displease them.
Yeah, create monopolies, create monopoly board games that everyone can play so they can learn how to be awesome at capitalism, which is the most free thing in the world because everybody free, freedom, love, and liberty, American Constitution.
Yeah, except the only problem with the monopoly game is that everything is literally by chance based on what you roll. Like, if Monopoly was real, it would be like, you start in jail, you start on Boardwalk, and you are never allowed to pass go and collect $200.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, and it's funny because you still, like, even in Monopoly, most people have a better. Monopoly is their way of fucking giving people a way to feel successful.
DMX started in jail. And
DMX.
go by what Feeny Loco says. So DMX started in jail, and Donald Trump
started from the bottom,
and Michael Brown did not get to pass go.
Yeah.
No. And Drake started from the bottom.
And Drake started from the bottom. Drake started from Oriental Avenue. Isn't that like the first one on the? It's like the first property I have to go. It's like the cheapest one there.
I think it's Baltic.
Oh,
Yeah,
the Baltic. Okay, all right, Baltic.
And speaking of whitewashed, by the way, she has a picture of her, Michelle Malkin has a picture on her Twitter, like pins her Twitter page, where she's playing the piano on a gondola. None of those things are Asian.
She's playing a piano on a gondola.
Yeah, but she's using the black keys to offset it.
I'm sorry, Aganda atrium. So,
That's
again,
not how that works, William.
Whitewashed. That's whitewashed. But you're gonna call I guess it takes one to know one. I mean, maybe that's what it is. You know, they say game recognize game.
Right. That is what they say. That is what the kids say.
All right.
William, I blame you for this shit.
Everything he says is angry. He's an angry, angry man.
What? How much shit do you have in your soundboard, you black man?
Oh, I got tools, sir. I got tools to get the job done. Shit. You know me.
Hashtag team light skin.
Fine, Gus.
See, you know, normally I don't be having time for the soundboard, but today I got time.
Oh, I got time now, cuz. So, yeah. Social justice bullies. William J. Black ass motherfucker. Ricky L. Hines. He's right over there. You see him? You see him right down there? That's that guy. Feeny Loco. So light skinned you can't even see her. She's right. She's somewhere nearby there. And they're black. They're colored. Me, obviously, you seen what the hell I've been doing through the episode. I'm grown, nigga. I'm grown. I don't need no motherfucking time. Nigga, I went to work. Go fuck yourself. Delicious, motherfucker.
You're still delicious, too, though. I don't give a shit.
Goddamn right. And I've been fucking with... This is like the candy version of alcohol, right? Fucking Pirate Bay. I'm fucking with that bay.
You don't know about that juice, though.
Not really, man, because I just dig right into it. I don't give a damn. That Maker's Mark 46. It only costs like $2 more than the regular Maker's Mark. Like, nigga, I'll get the fucking the anniversary or whatever the fuck it is. I don't give a shit. You know, I don't have to get the regular bottle. You get the regular bottle. You go fuck yourself. I got all the fucking bottles.
You over here getting the fucking black label shit. You over here? No, you just over here balling and shit, just balling off a podcast.
That's that mark.
He does not know how to poverty properly.
I do have a question for you, though.
How's it taste, motherfucker?
Alright, so what you need to do is go in your Stitcher, go in your iTunes, go in your Podkicker, and subscribe to American United Again and AUA Hope, and subscribe to Father Teresa's Wine Cellar. And right now I'm working on getting Wine Cellar Entertainment in all those platforms as well. I'm having a tough time. I'm not very good with the SoundCloud RSS feed. And but once I do get that up and running, just go to SoundCloud Wine Cellar Entertainment and fucking subscribe. We'll have raps, we'll have news clips, we'll have clips of other people down with the Wine Cellar. Like, that's just where I'm putting short things. Anything short that's Wine Cellar related goes there. Go to fallenkitty.com and purchase some erotica written by a black woman. If you're a black person, the dollars in your pocket are black dollars. You like erotica? Fuck 50 Shades of fuck that shit. Go purchase some shit by a black woman at fallenkitty.com. Buy her shit, right? So that your black dollars become her black dollars. And then she actually subscribes to the wine cellar, so her black dollars become our black dollars. And then when we go on Amazon and buy some more black shit from another black person, we go through Ricky's link at Americans United again. So then those black dollars become his black dollars, and we do more black shit with black dollars. You don't have to be some buster-ass hotep to want to keep black dollars black, nigga. We know how the fuck to do this shit. Social justice bullies, motherfucker.
That was a motherfucker right there, boy. I almost had to hit you with the more you know shit, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna be nice. Give him the G.I. Joe.
Hell yeah. All right. So that ought to do it. That ought to do it. And remember, Ricky Loco loves his dog, and he doubles down on being a colored man kissing that dog.
Yeah, damn right.
All right. Have a good one there, folks. That's the social justice bullies. Say bye-bye, gang.
Bye.